Hello, Space Cadets. This is Vector Spaceman, coming to you live from Harbor Station, broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Whether you're watching us live or after the show, well, we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be, as we get set to rocket into another session of all the things we like to love and love to share. It's Thursday, November 25th, 2021. Happy Thanksgiving, Space Cadets, to everybody out there who celebrates. You know, some people have already had their Thanksgiving, those sneaky Canadians. They try to have their own Thanksgiving like a month beforehand. Can you believe that? That's so that they can get 2 Thanksgiving dinners in. They'll take any reason to eat a bunch of ham and turkey. It's hard to blame them for that line of thinking, though. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food, Space Cadets? For me, it's a toss-up between the green bean casserole, some spiral ham, and then who doesn't love some pumpkin pie for dessert? Of course, Thanksgiving need not just be a holiday for the Americas. Why should we need a reason to get together with family and enjoy a good meal, right? I hope we can all reflect today, wherever we are, on the things we're thankful for, and maybe reach out to those we love and let them know what we're thankful for, that we're thinking about them. I know I'm thankful for each and every one of our listeners who have stuck around over the past few weeks and who have helped the channel as we get started on our journey into the wild and wacky world of independent broadcasting. If you missed yesterday's show, well, we had a busy day. A mid-afternoon Minecraft collab stream with Katan, followed by some TF2 in the evening. By the end of it all, my back was absolutely killing me. I gotta remember to stretch a little more while we're streaming. We only spent about 4 hours on air yesterday. I don't know how some people do 6, 8, 12, 24, or even longer marathon streams. Kudos to those maniacs. To stay up to date with all of our broadcasts, of course, be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and right here on Twitch. Well, Space Cadets, since we expect some of our listeners are going to be occupied with Thanksgiving festivities today, we're going to take things easy and return to a charming little puzzle game that we got started with just the other week. Baba Is You, the language-based puzzler that messes up our minds and gives us nothing but big brain troubles. And we might stream a little shorter than usual, just because I know a lot of people are busy. But before we begin, as always, we want to give a quick salute, a quick shout out to some of our favorite followers and members of the community. Space Cadets, you know we love to see familiar faces on the show. So for those of you listening live tonight, of course, feel free to drop a comment in the chat and join the conversation. Today's shout out goes to The Witherling. The Witherling is an artist and streamer making content here on Twitch. Space Cadets, let's take a moment to appreciate VTubers, streamers, however you'd like to call them, who have such a phenomenal and consistent style. Let's appreciate the artistic stylings of the Witherling here. When I got into streaming, I wanted to present a unified artistic style reminiscent of mid-2000s internet animation. That's why every asset in our broadcast environment here was built in the now defunct vector animation software Adobe Flash. And the Witherling adopts a similar mindset. His streaming environment is absolutely chef's kiss beautiful. You absolutely need to check him out, and he's doing it all without facial tracking, yet it all comes together perfectly. I think much more important than having a conventionally impressive character model or some intricate, complex assets is having a unified, aesthetically consistent art style. And the Witherling, being a talented artist himself, well, he knocks it right out of the park. It's the kind of thing we aspire to here on our own channel. Witherling, thanks for following the channel and helping us out and propelling us to keep improving on our own content. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Oh, speak of the devil, look at this. First time in the chat, Witherling drops in. How are you doing, sir? Thanks for following the channel and helping us out, and as I was saying, for giving us something to aspire toward. Your style is absolutely phenomenal, and I was just telling all of our Space Cadets, all of our listeners, that they ought to check you out. You're our highlight, our shout out for the day. That's the Witherling again, everybody. You can find him here on Twitch as well as over on Twitter. Alright, Space Cadets, now let's get started with today's show. As I said, we're going to take it easy. We're going to do a little puzzling game, and maybe broadcast a little shorter than usual, just because I know some people have things to get to. Alright, let's head on over to the big board. Alright, here we go. as we were last time. We just got started on it. And I hope you're doing well today, Witherling. Thanks for tuning in. All right, where did we leave off? Let's jump right in, see what we got here. Oh, no, this is the one that we absolutely couldn't figure out. Let's start with one that's a little less tricky. Prison, fun. And Baba Is You being a language-based puzzler, I was wondering how this, or if even, this game got translated into other languages or not. If it could be done, I guess if you really tried, but I know a lot of languages don't have the same grammatical structure as English, so I do wonder. Alright, what do we got here? Baba Is Us. We've got a fella here, Kiki. It looks like it's pushing us toward He Can Be Push. And Wall, of course, is stop, so we need to find a way for Wall to not be stopped so that we can access Win, so that we can get past this level. I'm gonna end up talking like a lunatic as I try to formulate all these ideas in my head. What's a skinny on this game? Well, it's a movement-based puzzler where interacting with different language articles changes the environment of the game. So, for example, we're Baba, this little cat-sheep fella here, moving around. Hence the name of the game, Baba Is You. Baba Is Us presently. But if, for example, we were to take another subject and push it into the way of this sentence here, now Kiki is us, and Kiki is this orange fella here. So by interacting with the game space, we can change how things work. So for example, we have Wall is stop over here, which means that we cannot pass through these walls. But if we could find a way to manipulate these letters, then perhaps Wall wouldn't be stopped. Then perhaps we could get through. Perhaps we could interact with the Win object over here. It is a neat little game. Unfortunately, we're not the smartest spacemen in the station, so oftentimes we get stuck on a lot of these. So if you see anything that we're missing, give us a shout out. And of course, here's another thing we can do. We can make double usage of certain articles, like is. So now Kiki is us, but Baba is also push, which means that we can move him around when we run into him. Now, since he's not push, since we moved that into the way, you can see that we walked straight through him. So that's the idea here. We've got to find some way to interact with Wall is stop here. We can't push it up or down, because then we're not going to be able to get to the other side of it, I can already tell. Now, I did just think, it looks like we can get some of the characters stuck within letters and words as well in text. So if Baba is push, but he's still stuck in here, if we give him a shove now, he moves with it. Okay. So that's good to keep in mind. I wonder what we can do with that then. So can we move him straight into the text? No. All right then. Perhaps. Aha! I think I've got it. If we move Baba up here, and then we stop him from being push, which is affecting his collision, can we then move, aha, the letters over top of him, and then check this out. we turn ourselves back into being Baba, now he can move and he can push the is stop out of the way, and now suddenly we can move through the walls. Hey-o! Look at this. We're learning things all over the place. Another first time chat tonight, Epic Red Hot says, ooh, this puzzle. Is this notorious? I thought we did pretty good there. That didn't take us nearly as long as some of the other ones. Thanks for tuning in. We're just playing a little Baba Is You tonight, as you can see. Alright, so now I guess we can come back here. Turn Kiki into Win. And as soon as we touch him, boom, look at that. One down. Neurons are sizzling tonight. You're absolutely right, Withering. Okay, now hold on here. We've gotten all the requisite 8 out of 8 little dealios that we need for this section. So should we pop back to the main map? Has something else opened up? Where are we here? Oh, there we go. Okay, a whole new section. Temple Ruins. Let's see what we're in store for. There we go. Starting fresh on a new section. We gotta earn 6 points for beating 6 of the maps. Fragility. You remember that one taking you ages? I can understand how that could be the case. I think we only got lucky there because we were talking it through as we were doing it. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Well, ooh! What was that? Wall is stop, yes. But if I move into the wall... Oh, I see. Wall is stop, yes, but Baba is weak. And because Baba is weak, I'll bet that means that if we bump into just about anything, yep, it destroys us. Witherling says, granted, Vector did go to the Space Academy. I guess that's true. We weren't top of the class, that's for certain. But we were in attendance. Alright, what else do we have to keep in mind here? The skull is defeat. Rock is push. Okay, so we can still push the rock without dying because rock is push. Flag is win. Makes sense. Now we can move this out of the way so that we're not weak anymore. So now we can bump into stuff. Now can we move rocks into skulls? We can, but of course we can't touch skulls or else we get got. I would love to be able to reposition this to skull is weak or something so that we could completely steamroll through it or something like that. But as soon as we get down here, we're gonna have a problem here because rock is push. We can push it, but we're not going to be able to get past there unless we find some other way around. We'd have to try and make wall not stop. But how can we do that? We can't push these into the wall. Now, of course, all longtime listeners know that we do not discourage any sort of backseat gaming. We love to hear hints and helpful tips if anybody sees stuff that we miss. It's a collaborative effort here on the show. Now, let's see. We can push rock through. What we could do, technically, is we could move this entire line over. Maybe we gotta get it close enough to interact with the skull. See, thing is, as soon as we move any of these out of their place, Baba stops being us and we lose control. We can't do anything. So we gotta undo that. But hey, hold on, what's this? Hey, I had the right idea. Witherling says, Vector, can I ask, what's your rank? We need to greet you accordingly. So, interesting bit there. Despite being a offshoot of an old canceled NASA program. Harbor Station here, we are not technically a military installation anymore. We are civilian owned, or privately owned, I guess, would be the better way of putting it. So we don't technically have a real rank other than custodian of Harbor Station. We're the only one up here looking after things. We're on our last legs of our tour as the caretaker here. Kiki Monroe is in the chat. Nice to see ya. A weird way to say space outlaw. Well, technically we're not unaccounted for up here. We do still have employers. But I do like the way space outlaw sounds. I can't deny that. We're all space outlaws on this channel in a certain sense. What is Kiki saying? Hello, I just took a bite out of a cookie that was way too sweet and I don't know how to get the taste out of my mouth. Water isn't helping. That's how you get type 2 adult onset diabetes. You gotta be careful about stuff like that, Kiki. Now, rock is still push. Employers. You didn't know they were gonna be sweet? Well, live and learn, as they say. Now, how can we manipulate? We can make rock weak. That's what we could do. We just gotta move it all the way over here, then we can walk straight into rock, and we should be able to... Ow, look at that. Flag, of course, is win. Excellent. You know, technically, Witherlink, we've never really talked about it before, but Harbor Station does have some history to it here. You know, we got our start. Of course, I wasn't around at the time, but we got our start back in the 1970s after the conclusion of the Apollo program, transitioned into the Orpheus program, which took over deep space satellite construction. Off the books, you understand, so don't go spreading this sort of stuff around. Classified information. They wouldn't like me talking about this sort of thing. And then, of course, for a brief time, the station was bought out by the Japanese back in the 80s, back when they were doing well, got their economic boom at the time. And then we got repurchased by the government, and then for a brief time we were known as the Kevin Sorbo Memorial Space Station. Then it turns out, of course, Kevin Sorbo was alive and well. So that changed back to Harbor Station at some point. It is a long and complex history. Perhaps we'll visit it all someday, revisit it all. Epic Red Hot says, I never considered making Skull U, didn't realize that was an option when I played this level. Yeah, that's why I'll bet when most people are playing this, A, they don't have people stressing them out watching them, but also they aren't speaking it out like talking to themselves. I find that helps when I talk it out. Kiki Monroe says, I don't taste it anymore. Is that a good thing? Well, do you taste anything anymore? Because then you might have more than 2 problems. Revisit that. Witherling says, I'm too lame to hang out with the peeps at Area 51. I was never invited. Aww. Kiki says, you taste the water? Alright, well, that's a good start. Your taste buds haven't been shorted out, completely fried. That's a positive. Take what you can get. Witherling, maybe if they just got to know you better, you know? I'm sure they're perfectly fine people. Alright, level 2, tunnel vision. What do we got here? Oh, we got a lot of conditions. What do we got? Wall is stop. That's pretty standard. Oh. Oh, oh. Water is sink, so can't go near the water. Leg is win. Baba has rock. and Baba is move, and rock is push, and Kiki is you. Oh, okay, so Baba is not us, he's just moving on his own. So if we keep tapping space, he'll just move on his own, and when it says he has rock, okay, so when he dies, he drops a rock. And rock is push, and water is sink, but we're still short one. Alright, let's reset there. Obviously, we need to do something before Baba gets to the water so that we can extend the stuff that he's got. Can we stop him from moving? Nope. Can we get up here? Okay, so we can... Oh. Is there no way to beat him to it? Okay, there we go. We can stop him short. Chichin! Of course, one of the Hang Bros. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're having a good evening. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, to everybody who's tuning in later. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, that is. And if you don't, why not mark the day by thinking about what we're all thankful for? Maybe enjoying a nice big dinner. It need not be restricted just to the Americas, of course. All right, Baba has rock. But what else can we do here? Epic Red Hot says, only able to half pay attention since I'm currently at Thanksgiving dinner. A bit hard to hear the audio since Apple decided using regular headphone jacks didn't make them enough money. Isn't that the worst, though? All this proprietary stuff? No, we're big proponents of open source and standardized equipment here on this channel. Kiki says, I'm thankful for my future cat. Oh, you're getting a cat, are you? That's very interesting. Is that going to be a problem? I know you got a bunch of guinea pigs. I hope they get along. Witherling says, we don't, but I'm making a fat, juicy chicken. Because the All-Americans got me in the mood. Oh, Americans are always in the mood to eat. Oh, what was that? Obsidious Noir has joined the Space Cadets. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. You know, we had set up a minor goal this week, which was to try and get one new Space Cadet for each day of the month. It's our first month streaming, and I think that that latest follow right there puts us at either 25 or 26 out of 30, which is the goal for the month. It's been a pretty good start for our channel, I gotta say. I'm super thankful for all the people who have shown up and spent time with us over the past few weeks. Red Hot says an American can confirm. Yep. Yeah, that's true. We just started on November 1st. So this marks our 4th week of broadcasting, and we're getting very close to our first full month. And I don't think we could have done it without all of our lovely Space Cadets, and especially some of the other streamers that we've gotten to know. And I think what's been very good is we've started doing a few collaborative streams with other streamers. Just this week and the other week, we were doing some Minecraft streams. I had never thought that I'd get into Minecraft. I had never played it before, but playing it with people has certainly been a fun learning experience. Okay, Kiki, if you gotta go eat, you go eat. Stay healthy, stay safe. We'll catch you later. All right, now, we know Baba has rock. Have we got to generate some sort of... Water is sink. Yes, that makes sense. See if Baba is rock. He turns into rock here. And we know rock is push. Okay. That might not have been the way to do it. Epic Red Hot. Trying to avoid giving hints since I still remember the solutions for a decent amount of the early game puzzles. Yeah, I wasn't sure how far along we are, but I guess we're definitely still early game, which is a little concerning if we're already having trouble with the early game stuff. And Witherling says, if you ever play Vermintide 2, just say the word, Spaceman. Is that a Warhammer Fantasy title? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Because I think I might know the game you're talking about. If it is, I've never played it, but I think I've definitely seen it played. Rat Smash Simulator. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. We may have to give that one a look-see. Alright, so we might not want Baba to be rock. Oh, wait, hold on, though. Yeah, hold on. I think I've got it now. Check this out. We've got some sort of generator going here. If Baba has rock... Oh, I gotta move rock first. If Baba has rock and is move, then he goes like that. Now, what if rock is Baba? And Baba has another rock. Oh, wait. Maybe that didn't work. I think we're on to something, though. Witherling says, I'll be back. I need to get my morning started. Yes, definitely. Take care of whatever you got to take care of. We'll be here for the next little while. Feel free to tune back in. Alright, rock has become Baba. But we can't move Baba. And we can't waste ourselves like that. Alright, I feel like we're close. We haven't positioned it properly. But we have got some sort of right idea here. Obviously, we need Baba to become rock. Yo! But can rock be moved? Or why not just rock be Baba? That would work, right? And then Baba has rock. Okay, so we just gotta keep moving it back and forth like this. And Baba is move. There he goes, he does it again. Rock is push. Bam, look at that. We were close, we had the right idea. Swapping back and forth. Okay, we're almost halfway there. Level 3, what do we got now? A present for you. Ooh. Flag is win, classic. Love is you. Oh, so we're the heart. Box is push. Box has flag, so we have to destroy box to get flag, is that right? Water is hot, love is melt. Wall is stop. Alright, so it couldn't be this simple, right? To just move it into the water. Okay. Obviously we can't move in, because water is hot and love is melt. Well, what about... What if box was us? Okay, then we can move out. Then water doesn't have to be hot. Love doesn't have to be melt. We can switch that back if we have to. Always got to be aware of making sure you've got valid moves. Alright, box has to be push again. I'm pretty sure we got to position box onto the water and then turn box into melt. hot. Boxes melt. There we go. Now we're getting into the swing of it. Halfway to our 6 little dandelions or whatever we're collecting there. Level 4, Unreachable Shores. Okay, let's see what we got here. Box has love. Love is defeat, but love is also love. That's a little unhelpful. Water is sink, so we can't step up in here, for example. Box is push, Kiki is you, flag is win. Alright, alright. Box is push and box has love. So we can push box into water. Ooh! Love is defeat, that's right, we forgot. Okay. Alright, maybe we pull that back a bit. Now box is push. Kiki is you. Box could be us. But I don't know if that's going to do us anything. If box was us, we have love, but as soon as we step on something like this, of course, we disappear because we're no longer box, we're love. So let's undo that, because that's obviously not the way to do this. Box can stay push. Kiki can stay us. Ugh, this sort of reductive way of speaking messes me up. Alright. Gotta get across all of this here. The easiest way to do that would be for water to not be sink. Oh wait, I completely missed one down here. Text is float. Text is float, which means it can go over water. So conceivably, we could push a whole lot of stuff over the water, or perhaps more importantly, can we push stuff over the wall? No, we cannot. Okay, because wall is stop. Trying to figure out which of these statements takes precedent over the other ones is a big part of figuring out these puzzles. Now, if something else could be float, like water perhaps, I think that was the solution to one of the very early puzzles. Okay, what happens if we push text over water? It just goes, okay. Alright, so in that case, let's give this one a shot. Box can still be pushed, but what if we set it up vertically? So that when we push it up, it knocks out box has love, such that when it goes over the water, by the time it gets to the water that is, it doesn't explode into a love, which of course, as we know, is defeat. Look at that, eh? But now, of course, we can't get in there at all, so that can't be the solution either. Alright, let's pull that back out. And I'm guessing we can't push the box in first. And then push the heart out of the way, can we? No. No, we cannot. Alright. We know what doesn't work, now we gotta figure out what does work. Now, what does it mean when it says love is love? It's a bit redundant, isn't it? So we must be able to interact with that somehow. Oh, hey, I just thought of something. Okay. So how about... Box is the only one that has love in it, which is the issue. So if Box is us, and Kiki is push, then Kiki can break the water, because as we know, water is sink. And now we can get up in here and mess with stuff. All right. So, if we are Box, and if Box has Box, will that create infinite Box when we walk into the water? It does, though. Look at that. Just steamroll our way through. Flag is win. Perfect. Perfect. 4 down, 2 to go. But where's the key? Alright, key is open, which will get us through that door over here. Box is weak. But we have no Box, do we? Box has key. Baba is you. And, okay, we got some and to work with here. Door is shut and stop, which means, of course, that we can't get through it. And we need a key to open it. Wall is stop. Baba is Baba. That makes sense. Baba is us. Box is invincible. Is that true? All I know right now is Box is weak. Or do you mean generally Box is always invincible? Box might have to be invincible. Right now it's weak. But first we need to generate Box. Oh, joking about the previous one. Yes. Yeah, we just charged right through there. That was a clever one. Glad we figured that one out. See, that tends to be what happens here. We try it 3 or 4 different and obviously wrong ways when we look at it in retrospect, but we get there eventually. We always figure it out eventually. Sometimes I imagine when we're doing puzzle games like this that we've got space cadets at home, watching the video, pulling their hair out, screaming at the screen, saying, "Spaceman, how could you miss that? Spaceman, how could you not understand?" And it brings joy to our spaceman heart. Alright, so I'm guessing that what we have to do here is turn Baba into a box so that we have a box on the field. Thankfully, we have this AND article. So if we can set up Box and Baba is you, and then vertically we can set up Baba is Box. Oh. Okay, so that doesn't work because I'm guessing of this statement here, Baba is Baba. So Baba can't become anything but Box. Clever. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Well then, let's see, what else can we do? We could set it so that Baba has key. But then of course we'd have to destroy ourselves somehow. Because there's no other objects on the field here except for the flag, right? And we can't push these text through the wall because, of course, wall is stop. Alright. As always happens, our first plan of attack has been thwarted. Let's see what else we can come up with. Well, can we rearrange it somehow so that Baba is you and Box? That's still invalid, okay. Oh, but wait. I think I know what we need to do. What if Baba has E? And... oh wait, no, that's much better. If Baba has Box... and Box is us, in addition to, of course, Baba being us, and Baba is you and weak, then when Baba explodes, we'll have a Box, and the Box will also be us. Look at that. Aw, big brain thinking. Galactic-sized space brains over here. Alright, now we gotta mess around with the Box stuff. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Can't do that. Okay. So now we just gotta say, Box has key. Oh, there might have been a better way to rearrange this. Let's see if we got enough stuff. Box has key. Box is you. Box is you. Baba is explode. Game rated M. Yes. For graphic cartoon violence. What if Box has key and something? No, because of course we have to stay weak so that we can bust out whatever we got inside. Alright, we've completely rearranged this in a roundabout way. Oh, maybe we gotta rotate it so that key can be us when key pops out of the box. Whoops. Yeah, just like that. What was that, though? Why did that happen, but not before? Oh! I didn't even realize this stone stuff here. I thought that was just background assets. I guess when you walk into that, it messes you up. Okay, we can't be weak at the moment then. That'll be the last thing to put into place while we rearrange the text here. Okay, so basically we've got to do exactly what we did before, which shouldn't be hard to figure out. So I'll try to rearrange it like it was. Box is us. Key is us. Whoops, whoops, whoops. No, we gotta get it on the same line, I think. Because what is very important is that Box has key. There we go. And key is us. Box is you and weak. Alright, now we've got it. Now we've got it. So now we can become key. Get through door. Oh, we can't do that because using the key on the door destroys the key. Okay, so now we have to... Key is us. Now key has to have Box so that we have something to move around still. Jeez, this one is involved. And Box, of course, is still us. Oh, what was that? Oh, because Box is weak. Now we gotta come back here, knock out weak. Oh, there we go. Perfect. First try. And there we go, 5 down, only 1 left. Epic Red Hot says, background, quote-unquote, tiles are almost never actually background graphics. Almost everything used for decoration is an actual object. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That's definitely gonna play into positioning some of this stuff Kiki Monroe, I am back. Welcome back, Kiki. Did you have a good dinner? You know, I was asking at the top of the show, Space Cadets, what your favorite Thanksgiving dinner food is, if you celebrate Thanksgiving. Let me know in the comments. Kiki says the meatballs were so good. Glad to hear it. Alright, what are we working with here? Boxes push. Classic. Boxes weak. Usually only comes into play for weak objects unless there's on-screen text for it. Yeah. Yeah, because the only time we even noticed it was because we were weak. Jalapeno poppers, Kiki. Nice. Alright, key is open, door is shut. Can't get through the door, can't get through the wall. Love is win, so we gotta get through here. Wall and door is stop, Baba is you. Alright. Epic Red Hot says, favorite Thanksgiving food? The dessert. I think I agree. I'm a pumpkin pie guy, through and through. So if we push box, it'll explode. Can't do that. But we have a has up here. We gotta position somehow that has. It's in a terrible spot. We gotta position that so that box has key is what I'm guessing. Kiki, you had some pumpkin pie as well? Nice. That's always my favorite. Food-wise, I think it's a toss-up between spiral ham, a little bit of turkey, some green bean casserole. I got a lot of favorites. And we tend to do the same sort of thing for Thanksgiving as we do for Christmas dinner when I'm back planet side. Always a fun time. Always an enjoyable time. Getting together with family, getting together over good food. Who doesn't love it? Alright, so we can push things into position so that box has key, but as soon as we put that stuff up there, we can't move it out of position. So we gotta make sure everything's set up so that we can get that key. There we go. Then if key becomes push, then we can move it. But the problem I'm thinking here is that as soon as we use it on a door, we lose our key. We don't have any more keys left. Kiki says her brother took a spoonful of mashed potatoes and left to go play on his phone. Oh. Is he at that age? Sounds like a teen sort of thing to do. Ah, I think I know what we had to do there. Let's see if this works. We'll rewind just a bit. So we still got our box. If we push this statement up to the top, and put an and in between, can we make it so that box has key and box? Yes, indeed we can. Okay. So it's going to keep generating a new key every time it gets destroyed. And then, of course, the key is push. That becomes annoying. There we go. We got keys for days. Perfect. That's one, that's two. And love is win. Excellent. Boy, this is the smartest I've felt in a long time. Area clear. Perfect. And we get a full flower there. And we get to move on to the next section. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're about an hour in. Maybe we'll play a little more before we sign off for the evening. Let's see what that new section that we opened up is. Oh. Something down at the very beginning opens up. A way out? Question mark? Level finale. Ah. Alright, what do we got here? We got movement tiles. Fun. Ooh, this looks complex. Let's see. Okay, belt is shift. That's what I'm guessing this is. So you step on the belt, you get shifted. You can't go back. Okay. Baba is push. That's good. We can move things around. Kiki is push. Okay, so they can move each other. We've got space to make something move, so we might have to get one of our Kikis or Babas to move around on their own. Rock is rock, so we can't change rock unless we interrupt that somehow. Stop and win flag. Rock is weak. Rock stop. Oh man, there's a lot to this one. Wall and rock is stop. Okay, Baba is you. Belt is belt. Can't change belts then. All right. And on top of that, Baba is hot. Ice is melt. Ice has wall. Okay. So is this ice over here? So if we step into it, because Baba is hot and ice is melt, will it turn into a wall? Yes, it will. Okay. And then Baba gets stuck in the wall there. Unless he moves out. Okay. Let's undo that. Alright, so we've got a one-way ticket down here. At which point we can move around rock. If we move it down here, we can get into position to swing around and come back up this way. And we can get out once just by walking through the wall. Okay. Let's see how this plays out. So if we come in here, we might be able to bring some more text with us, pushing it through the ice. We won't do that here, but is that something that will work? Okay, so text can be pushed through ice, because ice is not stopped. That makes sense. And Kiki is push. We could push him through it, and then have him move with this little tile here. Get him to walk something out, maybe. Now, was rock push? No, rock is just stop. But if we could get the rock out here... If we get it out somehow, then maybe we could make rock push. We could jostle some of this stuff around. Now is rock stop? Rock is stop. Okay, so we can't push Kiki through it. I don't get what's going on in here though. Baba is push, sure. Belt is shift. So perhaps we've got to stop belt from being shift. Then of course we could walk freely through it. Would love to have something like belt is move or Baba is you is way up here. It's completely enclosed. We can't mess with that, it seems. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this. We have another first timer. I have no idea for a name. LOL says hi. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining the Space Cadets. Thanks for following the channel. Thanks for tuning in. We're just playing a little Baba is You classic puzzle game tonight as we enjoy our Thanksgiving evening together, if one celebrates that sort of thing. So thanks for dropping by. We're racking our brains trying to figure out some of these language-based puzzles. And Epic Red Hot says, going to go ahead and say that you'll probably want to save this one for much later. Emphasis on much. Alright, well I'm going to take your word for it. Since we're still dealing with what? The third map area. This one just opened up for us. Maybe that's one that we still have to learn some techniques for. I have no idea for a name, says I've completed almost all those. Well, we're gonna look for you for advice then. We'll look to you for advice then. If you got any hot tips on some of these. Here, what we'll do, we'll exit out of that one. And because we'd like to get a few more of these done tonight, we'll jet on up to, what's area 4? Oh, how are these positioned? There we go. Try to do some of these in order so that we can learn as we go. Well, thanks. I have no idea for a name. We don't need complete spoilers. But if you see us struggling, feel free to drop some tiny hints here and there. Epic Red Hot says, the best comparison I can think of would be Hyrule Castle in Breath of the Wild, where you can technically do it at any time, but it's not exactly advised to tackle it right away. Okay, I getcha. I getcha. And No Name says, but I'm not just gonna say the solution. Well, that's good. You know, we're not speed running. Baba is you or something, if you could even call it that. Alright, let's look at what we got here. Water is defeat. No swimming. Flag is win. Love is Tella. Does that teleport? Yo, look at that though. And of course Baba is us, and fence is stop. And space just teleports us back and forth because it's a moment in time. Alright, that's good. Alright, question. Now we know, yes, water is defeat, so we can't go through there. And that fence is stop. Does it teleport text, though? It does, though. Whoops. There we go. Okay, now we can mess with it. Now, can love be push? And if love is push... does that then allow it to... Okay, I was gonna say, can we push water out of the way? I guess not. But, here's another idea. We can stick it there. Can we teleport that flag? I have no idea. It says, okay, buy this account. And look at this, we got another first timer in the chat. Joanne. I have no idea for a name, but on computer, so I don't have much delay. These are gonna be a hassle to remember. That's a mouthful. Alright, so let me see if this works. If we reposition it vertically. Okay, love is now on the flag. And love can still be teleport. Oh, wait. I just thought, is that gonna work? Because as soon as we make love teleport again, okay, the flag moves around, fine. But we can't get to it. Darn. Alright. Alright, maybe we do that. Okay, now it's stuck over there. What can we do? We've sort of stranded some of our tiles there. Nuts. Okay. Let's try restarting that one. I think we're on to something here. We just got to execute it properly. Alright, let's get push onto the other side, because obviously we have to interact with that somehow. So what we need to do, we need to get both loves in some area where we can access both of them, is what it seems like. Thanks for the offer, Wen, but we're gonna try. I think we're onto something here. So just give us 1 or 2 more attempts at it. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so... also just call you H. I'll tell you that will be a lot simpler than trying to scramble my words together like that. We'll call you H. Alright, love is teleport. No problem. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough assets here to do a sort of vertical play off of the is. We're still missing stuff. However... whoops. It's scrambled because of your username. Now here's something I just thought of. Can we teleport onto the heart, onto love, even when it's over top of water? Ooh! It teleports to water. I hadn't even thought of that. So it'll keep moving it back and forth. So we just gotta wait until it's over there. Move it out the way. Now it's neither teleport nor love. We can walk right into it. Perfect. We got this. We got this. Epic Hot Rod, be right back. Go do what you gotta do, Epic. I keep saying Hot Rod. Epic Red Hot. Tele can teleport everything, I think. Yeah, we're learning so much on this stream tonight. It was our first time playing the last time we streamed this, so this is only the second time that we've gotten into Baba Is You. Despite the fact that it's a fairly old game at this point, a few years at this point. Oh, hold on. Yeah, what are we doing here? Okay, Kiki is Kiki. Kiki is move. Baba is us. Wall is stop, water is defeat, right? Key is pull. What does that mean? Key is pull. Kiki is move. Okay, Kiki is move, so he's just gonna keep doing his thing. Key is pull. I think that's the first time we've seen pull. Okay, so if you're right adjacent to it, you'll pull it in a direction. Box is shut, box has flag, and flag is win. Key, of course, is open. Okay, so we've got to maneuver our way through here then. Can we pull the key the whole way? We could get it up to here. Then, of course... now what happens? We can't walk through it. Okay. And we can't push the key. But we could come over here and stop it from being pulled at the very least. If we were so inclined. Pull can do some weird stuff like stacking text on other text, huh? Yeah, one of the last few puzzles that we did, we hadn't even considered that we can do stuff like get characters stuck in the text and then switch to being them and move that text from within. There's all sorts of janky ways to figure out puzzles that we hadn't considered. Now, water is defeat, but will that still affect Kiki, I wonder? And also, okay, Kiki can move right through us. But if Kiki was pull... Oh, you know what? That's a little too close. I want to be able to move some of these around still. If Kiki was pull, we could reposition him. He becomes move again. Can he walk through the water? He can walk through the water. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So, Kiki is move. That's fine. We gotta make Ki is pull again, right? Yes. Oh, we can't interact with that. Okay, that's fine. He's stuck. I think that's all we need him for. So defeat only works for stuff that is us. Perfect. Otherwise, they'd use stuff like melt or other words like that, right? Okay, so we don't have a push. How are we going to move the box into range of the key? Oh. What if... Alright, we're gonna have to set this up just right, I think. So we could try to make it so that key is moved, but we got to properly position that. Oh! Okay, we didn't even have to do that. I thought box was stop. We were overthinking it even. Alright, what else can we learn? Level 3, Rocky Road. Baba is us. I love it when Baba is us. Rock is defeat, so can't walk right into it. Flag is win. Flag is way down here, okay. Love is telly. And love is also push. Okay, so what, I was gonna say what takes precedent there. I guess push does. But as, of course, if we move that out of the way, then suddenly we can teleport. Okay. Welcome back, Red Hot. And H says, also just a fun fact, if there are more than 2 things that are telly, then it's all random where something goes. Oh, interesting. So if love and Baba were telly or something like that, or love and rock, then if we were to step on a rock, it might send us to another rock, or it might send us to another love, or something like that. Yeah. All right. We're getting the mental hang of it. Another fun fact, this level used to use leaf piles instead of rocks. Oh. Is there a reason that they changed that? Just a cosmetic change, or was there actually some technical change behind it? Or maybe people are just more used to rocks. They don't need something like leaves getting in the way, confusing them at this point in the game. Alright, so I'm interested here. We know that push takes precedent. So can we push love into rocks? We can. Oh, yo, what is going on here? But we can't do that. Okay. That's too much. So it'll keep doing its thing. Well, hold on. What if love wasn't telly? What if love was just push? Could we just force our way through? Oh, no, we can't. Because rock isn't push. Right, that makes sense. However, if then we go up and put it like that, and then take it off, okay, we can... Oh, now that's going to give us the same problem, isn't it? Because they are in separate spots, yes. Red Hot says the mobile version of Baba has slightly different levels due to having less screen space to work with. That makes sense. And the mobile version of this puzzle still uses leaves. Geez, we got experts in the chat tonight, helping us through these brain teasers. Now the fact that we have two ises to work with here makes me think that might be part of the puzzle. Now what if... Okay, we had taken that off. We know that push takes precedent, so if we wait for it to be back here and push it again... Nope, can't do that because we explode. Okay. Let's just back that right up off of it then. Reconsider our options here. Now we know, of course, that we can send text through the teleporter. So maybe we don't have to be push. Nope. One more time. Ah. And text can go through water, but it doesn't really do us much good. Water is melt, not sink. And love is hot. Oh, so can we walk right through the... Oh, no, we cannot. Water is melt. We still melt. Okay. No, you're right. I had thought it was sink. But we can't go through it because it's defeat. It's not just melt, it's also defeat. If water was sink instead of melt, this puzzle would be a walk in the park. Right. Yeah, I would have just been confusing myself there. Okay, we can't go through water because it's defeat, but it's not sink, it's just melt. So rocks could go through water. But unfortunately, rock is defeat. But love can be push. Oh, but hey, wait a minute. I think I see where we're going here. If love can be push and teleport, then we can set up an infinite little back and forth here so that when we're on the other side, we can push one of the love, right? So now, oh wait, we didn't want to do that. What we wanted to do was be over here, wait for love to be push again, then push it. Oh, so it's just gonna keep teleporting back and forth. I guess that makes sense. There we go. Now we make it stop being push, and we can walk right in. There we go. Excellent. Melt/hot is more or less a counterpart to open/shut, except it only destroys one of the two objects instead of both. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely had the wrong idea about that one. All right. Still teasing our brains, but we're getting the hang of it here. That's a clever solution, says Red Hot. Okay, so was that not the, not what you had in mind? Let's go back to that one. How would you have gone through that? What were you thinking in your head? I'd like to see some alternative solutions here for ones that we've already completed. If we manage to figure something out and everybody's thinking it was completely different, let's hear what some of you guys would have done. And maybe we can learn some alternative ways to get past some of these problems. Move love is and push over to the other side using telly. Oh, so you move the whole thing over is what you mean. So like, whoops. Whoops. You moved it over piece by piece? Is that what you mean? A lot of the early puzzles have multiple solutions. Well, that's good. And H says, I would have stacked rocks on each other by putting the teleporter into it, pushing it over piece by piece. Is that the idea? Because that's the only way to move rocks here, right? And we can only push it when, whoops, when love is push. Oh, I think we've frozen there. There we go. When love is push, we can do that. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Piece by piece, says Epic Red Hot, with love being the final step due to breaking love is telly. Right. Okay. So similar solution, just a few extra steps there. Good to know, good to know. All right, level 4, telephone. Baba is us. Ice has the capacity to be telly. Oh, and we've got 2 Babas. Flag is win, wall is stop. Key is push. And of course, key is open, door is shut and stop. Tree is stop. Oh, we got trees in the mix too, of course. Can't get through trees. Text is float. Can text get over top of trees? It cannot, because tree is stop. Alright, but ice can be teleport. Key can be push. So what we gotta do here is maneuver around the fact that we cannot get through these trees. So how do we get a tree, not a tree, a key into position, up where Baba is? We could turn Baba into teleport, and ice into us. Yes, that seems like what we gotta do. Whoops. Don't want to mess up the other assets here. Okay. But we gotta be able to reposition the Baba piece. Okay. Kiki says, sorry I died for a few minutes. No worries. No worries. Again, it's an easygoing stream. We haven't got huge goals tonight. We're just kicking it back. Trying not to fry our brains. Red hot. This one I don't remember the solution for. Well, I think I've got an idea of what it could be. See, I'm thinking that if we turn ice into us, then ice can move the key around, because key, of course, is push. And Baba can become teleport. Oh, wait. Is that going to work? Yes, because there's going to be another Baba over here, so ice can go onto the Baba. Oh, but wait, but we'd have to make Baba into a teleport first. So, does that mean... Whoops. That while Baba is us, Baba also has to be teleport. What happens if we do that? Seems like nothing, but that could just be because we have two of them, so every step we take, they'd be swapping back and forth, and we just wouldn't notice it. Brain is melt, puzzle is hot, yes. Brain is small. Puzzle is shut. Spaceman is float. Stream is open. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you know what, though? I'm trying to work around all this, but, we've got two ises. So maybe we don't, we can either do another one vertically, or we could just play both of them off of the U. Here's what we gotta do, first of all. That's how we switch. So ice is us. Now ice moves around. Oh, and Telly doesn't affect itself. Okay. So that's why we weren't noticing anything happening there. Kiki says, I look so different for some reason. What the heck? What's that mean? Okay, the problem with this, though, is that now we're ice. That's fine. But because Baba isn't teleport, we can't swap places to up here, and hence put the key onto him. So we gotta set all that up beforehand before we make the switch from Baba to ice. Okay. When Baba is teleport, what happens if you walk over the key with the lower Baba? Oh, that's interesting. That's a good question. If Baba's teleport... Whoops. Then what happens when the lesser Baba... Nope, key is just push. Or key is still push, rather, so we should knock that out of the way. Baba's teleport and key is not push. And watch that we don't... Oh! What did I just say? Watch that we don't knock out Baba's U. Yo! That's some smart thinking right there. That is some smart thinking, Red Hot. Baba becomes the teleport. So we were very, very close to that one. Yeah, as soon as we take out push, though, then Baba is technically a teleport. He's not teleporting himself back and forth, just like the one that we did before with Love is teleport. It wasn't glitching back and forth, of course, because there's two of them. The game doesn't need to keep making that sound effect every time it moves. Okay, so that's how we get the key up in here. Only problem is that we positioned it too high. Now we can't push it into the door, so we just need to move lower Baba into somewhere like that. I think that's fine. I think that's all we need right now. Oh, no, we can't push that out of the way because that's what's keeping us being teleported. Darn it. Okay. We need to get our Babas as close to the same position as possible, I think. There we go. That should do it. Hey. Okay, now lower Baba can turn key back into push. Upper Baba can push... Oh, whoops. Oh, geez. Oh, whoop. There we go. Nailed it! Look at that. Good job, team. Good job, Space Cadets. It's a group effort sometimes. Level 5, Haunt. I wonder if that was the only solution to that last one. Short of trying to manipulate the text at the top to turn teleport into, or ice into teleport at the same time. Or sorry, turn Baba into teleport at the same time that we turn ice into you. You know, maybe that was just a misdirection. Okay, we got leaves. These are the fated, the leaves that we heard about. Oh, did the flag teleport right as we won? I guess we were still teleport, right? If that had kept us... But because we were still Baba, and Baba was still us, I guess technically Baba was still on it. But if that had kept us from winning, that would have been just... Yeah, that would have just taken us a minute to sort out, turn off Baba being teleport. Yeah, that would have been an issue, though. So foliage is stop. We got our leaves here that you guys were talking about. Leaf is defeat. Ghost is teleport. Baba is you. We've got love, we've got push, we've got win. Oh, leaf is defeat, so foliage and leaf are different. This is leaf. Leaf is defeat. Can't touch the leaf. And because foliage is stop, it's keeping us from interacting with some of these. Very clever. H says, I do not like the later levels because when I try them, my brain is you and defeat. That's us on some of these early levels already. I can't imagine what some later levels are going to be like. I'm sure we'll return to the game, though. In the future, we're not going to get it all done tonight. We'll have time to reset our brains, to give them time to cool down. Alright, Ghost is teleport. We can just jet back and forth between ghosts. Ghost can be push, obviously, because why else would they put this right here? Leave it sticking around. So obviously what we have to do is push a ghost into the leaf. Whoops. And then turn ghost back into teleport. So now we can walk through if we're clever about it. If we could actually time that right. Oh no. Okay, I see what the issue was. Wait till it's down there. Stop it from being teleported. Okay. H says, I've done all the maps. However, there are more than one ending. There's an ending? An ending like a... There are story elements to Baba Is You? Or something like that? We can get good endings or bad endings or something like that? Spoilers. Yeah, the fact that there's even more than one ending sort of seems like a spoiler. Alright, so we can walk through Ghost, or we can push Ghost, that's fine. Do the same thing. Games should have endings, I agree with you there. I'm just not used to what seems like a strictly puzzle game having some sort of narrative component. If you didn't know. Alright, so what do we do with love here? We've only got one is to work with, or that we could work with, it seems. Oh, this isn't going to be something like... This isn't going to be something like we have to push Ghost onto the is and then teleport the is between Baba and you. No, because something always has to be us, right? Well, what if Ghost was us? I'm guessing that if Ghost was us, that it would automatically delete the one of them that's got the leaf on it still, right? Yes, indeed. Okay. So that might not be the wisest course of action right now. Welcome back, Witherling. Yep, we're still on it. We're still doing our bestest. Yeah, no worries, H. We're just joking around. Red Hot says, I was referring to there being more than one ending. Obviously, Baba doesn't have an infinite amount of puzzles. Well, surely, yes. That would be ridiculous. That would be too much for us. Procedurally generated puzzles. I suppose it could be done. Just trick players into doing an infinite amount of puzzles. Now, question. If Ghost becomes push again. Was there any brain sizzling yet? There's been nothing but brain sizzling. Some of these problems, we just sort of accidentally stumbled our way to the solutions. But some of them were, we're using our noggin. So if Ghost is push and I push it out of the way, Baba's gonna get murked by that leaf. Okay, so we don't do that. But something has to be win. We gotta either put an is into the way, or, no, foliage is stop. We can't push text over foliage, right? That's right. And we can't push ghosts into foliage. No? And what's love right now? Love is nothing right now. Drunken master style, yes, that's right. We just wiggle and wobble our way. Confuse the enemy. The enemy in this case, a meticulously crafted puzzle environment. Red Hot says, if a puzzle game doesn't have at least some brain sizzling, either the game is too easy or the player is the smartest human on Earth. True. And in this case, I don't think it's either. We're definitely not the smartest human on Earth. And it's definitely not too easy of a game. We're probably not even the smartest human in space. Let's see here. So ghost can't be teleport, because then we're going to lose a ghost. Unless we have to lose a ghost. We just have to sacrifice a ghost for the sake of getting access to that is. Let's see what we can do with this is here. Baba is us, yes, but what else can we do here? Vector just min-maxed luck, yep. And everything else is a dump stat. Maybe we messed ourselves up from the start. Maybe we never should have used the ghost as a teleporter. It seemed like the obvious thing to do, right? Maybe we should have been double ghosting it from the start. I wonder if we messed up already. Because what I'm thinking has to be done is we have to move is into the position here, which means that we probably want to use a teleporter pair to position the is to cycle back and forth between Baba is you and Love is Win, so that we can continue to move while it cycles back and forth. How did we get... Oh, okay, well we can still do that then, I think. We just have to make Ghost be us again. Oh, no, we can't do that, that's right. Okay. Alright, well, question then. What happens if Ghost is teleport, but it doesn't have a corresponding... Okay, so it doesn't do anything at that point. Alright, let's back up and get our other ghost back then. Love that rewind function. That would be an absolute killer if the game didn't have that, where you could scroll back so easily. Okay, so we're really not that far in, so let's reset, see how things were set up here. Okay, so this ghost really didn't move at all, is what happened. Now here's a question, here's a funny question. What happens if we do this? Ghost is push, yes. So let's move one ghost into position where we think we need to cycle that is back and forth. Oh, whoops, can't do that. Red Hot says, since there aren't any object is itself rule, maybe sacrificing a ghost, then turning Baba into another ghost. Yo! Have we got space for that? Baba is you. Something has to be us, right? But ghost could be us. And you're right, Baba could be ghost. Oh wait, could it? We've only got one ghost, and something's always got to be us. I haven't completed the majority of the puzzles in this area, so that was just me trying to be coy with hints. So it wasn't just me trying to be coy with hints. No, we're intelligent people. I'm sure we can figure this out. We've got top men working on this. Top men, Dr. Jones. But I'm not sure that'll work because we could say Baba is ghost, but then nothing would be us, right? And something's always got to be us. Alright, we can position ghost, that's fine. The question is, can we get ghost? Maybe this is what we do. Yeah, there we go. That's what we do. So now ghost is on the is. Now if ghost becomes teleport, then what that'll do will swap the is back and forth between Baba is you / ghost is teleport. Oh no, is that gonna screw us up too? Because at that point, ghost won't be teleport. Love will just be win. Now let's see what happens. Alright, that goes over there, and it just stays there. Okay. So that is obviously not the solution, because as soon as it moves, ghost stops being teleport. Love is win, that's great and all. But it doesn't help us if we're not over there. Okay. We managed to get it to work, just to find out that was not the solution. Definitely not. But, here's the thing. I was reminded that text can move, or can be moved onto objects. So that might come in handy. Red Hot says, pretty much everyone went home at this point. I'm just distracted watching my brother play Donkey Kong Country. Nice, classic. Yeah, what time is it now? Oh, we're getting close to 10, that's right. 10 Eastern, that is. Different times, depending on where everybody is. Witherling says, by the way, do you do art too, Vector? I do a bit of art. All of the assets that you see on the channel here, I did myself. I was talking earlier about your style, Witherling, and how much I enjoyed that, and how much I enjoy seeing channels that have a very distinct art style. And that's sort of what we tried to do here as well, is put together a vector-based sort of flash animation style, harkening back to the old mid-2000s sort of golden era of internet animation. And that's why everything that you see here, all of our channel assets, all of the models and everything, that was all put together in Adobe Flash, which of course is no longer even a supported program in the Creative Suite anymore. I think everything's been transferred over to Adobe Animate at this point. But that's the software that we grew up learning how to use. And I've always done most of my vector-based animation and line work and what have you in, programs like Flash and Illustrator and stuff like that. Ooh la la, and you call yourself an amateur? Well, I've been doing it for a long time, but I've never been, super good at it. We're doing the best that we can, and if that comes through good enough, then, well, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way everything looks on the channel and with the model and everything, and I especially like the fact that keeping it so sort of deformed and simplistic like this, it offers us a lot of opportunity to change up the model with different things like outfits and assets and things like that. It really streamlines the workflow. It's fantastic, you goofball. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Witherling. Coming from you, from another artist whose art style we respect so much, that means a lot. Alright, so I think that the solution here was our first idea, our original instinct, which was to use the ghost as teleporters. Red Hot says, I wonder if there are any channels that make their art resemble DSI flip note animations. Oh, I wonder if there's enough keen interest in that. Although, you know what, there's a lot of, well, actually, I don't know if it's a lot, but I know there's a decent amount of VTubers, as we tend to call them, who are entirely pixel-based, and I really, really respect those guys. Because pixel artwork takes a lot more work than people often realize. Especially when they're animating it all as well. There's a couple of scribbly ones too. Yeah, I think when I first had the idea to sort of get into independent broadcasting like this, the people that I was most inspired by were the people who were breaking with what we consider to be the norms of, I guess, of the VTubing genre, if you want to call it that. So people who weren't doing your standard, very, classically good-looking anime aesthetic, that sort of thing. But the people who were doing more Western-style character designs, I forget the name of it, but I've seen one or two VTubers that have like an old, very early Disney-esque rubber hose-style animated characters, stuff like that. That's all the kind of stuff that really got me interested with it. Being like, you've got a virtual avatar here, you've got an opportunity to express yourself. You may as well... Yeah, well, when I say anime-esque, I mean, like anything that you'd see from the big Japanese companies that are into VTubing, like the Hololives or the Nijisanji, or things like that. The Eastern character aesthetic, I guess, would be the way to put it. Derived from manga, I guess would be the more appropriate way to describe their origins. Witherling says, I was so close to being a chill, wholesome, handsome streamer, but I had to stop myself. Yeah, I think there's more personality in character models and streamers who, A, get to express their own artistic style, do it themselves sort of thing, but also break with the norm, get to be a little more expressive, get to be a little more jank in some cases. You know, those are the kind of guys that, guys and gals, that I enjoy watching more so than, you know, it's because people do talk about the VTubing media, I guess, being oversaturated with a lot of samey character designs, and there's some truth to that. But you know, it's really more about the personality behind it. We gotta remember that. Witherling says, "I simp for you, don't simp for me." Come on now. I was watching some of your art streams, and I just love the style that you've got going. I'll keep saying it. I'll say it every day. I'll say it every time you drop into chat. I'll say, everybody, make sure that you check out the Witherling, because he's doing great work, and he's one to watch out for. Everybody should be following him. If you're following us, you ought to be following the Witherling. Alright, Ghost is still push, but we can't push him through. Listen, chat, check out Vector, yeah. If you haven't checked out Vector by this point as well, then don't forget to give him a follow, give him a look-see. Now this is where we got to last time. But I wonder if, what happens if we turn it back into a push when it's on... No, we already figured that out. So teleport, push. Now we can move him wherever we want. Hold on. So we could move the ghost onto the heart. Do we have to do that though? Because heart doesn't have to be push, right? Heart just has to be win, or love has to be win. And how do we get to that point? If it's not teleporting the is, we're gonna figure this one out, Space Cadets. I'm absolutely certain of it. If we turn Ghost back into teleport after we move it onto the heart, I don't know if that's really necessary or not. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, but... Now this is interesting. Why didn't I think of this sooner? Why didn't I think of this sooner? Whoops, didn't mean to do that, just meant to reset. I think I've got a new idea. Check this out here. We know that we can push ghosts. So why don't we just push the ghost onto this is... Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. And why can't we do that? Nope, we can still make this work. We can still make this work because we can push Ghost into the position next to it, make Ghost stop being push, and then push this sentence back onto it. Is, we can move the is. Push this ghost here. Now we have the other is that we need. Ghost is teleport. Love is win, leaf is no longer defeat. We can walk through. Space cadets, we've done it! We've done it. We figured it out. And you know what? Yes! Big brain moves right here. Red Hot says, I knew I beat this puzzle before, but I couldn't remember the solution for the life of me. We figured it out. We figured it out. We got this. All it takes is what? 10, 15, 20 minutes of staring at the same problem, and then we can figure it out. Ah, let's go. That's right. All right, well, I tell you what, Space Cadets. I think that's as good a point as any to call it for the night. We've been going for almost 2 hours now. That was longer than I thought we'd get to. We haven't finished the forest area, but at least we'll have something to come back to sweep up next time that we return to Baba Is You. Oh, that's good. Makes me feel like I deserve to be a spaceman. Makes me feel like I deserve to be looking after a whole space station. Makes me feel like all those years of schooling were worth something. Yeah, buddy. High fives all around. That's right, Witherling. High five for Witherling. High five for Red Hot. High five for H. High five for Kiki. High five for everybody who showed up in the chat tonight. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Oh, we've done great work. We've done great work, ladies and gentlemen. We've done absolutely phenomenal work. Alrighty. Well, with that said, we're gonna call it for the evening. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight, Space Cadets, wherever and where and whenever you are. Join us again tomorrow, of course. We're going to be back here, same time, same place, live at 8 p.m. Eastern here at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side. Until then, of course, always remember, I'm rooting for you. No matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman, signing off.